Definitely nice right here, man. It's like dead still. So at least now we're out of the wind, and yeah, now we're starting to get a little on the warm side, which is always a good thing. We're in 12 feet of water. It's 54.8 degrees right now where the water is. And not too many big, not too many big leaps on the radar here, but there is some fish underneath there, but I don't know, they're just not taking anything. Might have to switch over to drop shot and see what's going on with that. So Chris, any luck? No luck, huh?
I don't got a fish finder.
He doesn't have a fish finder. Yeah, he couldn't get his installed in time to come out. He's got it up and running and everything, but one thing about the Big Fish 108, it has some, I want to say, unique gear tracks, and the ones that they do provide on the website, they kind of bite into the track and actually leave little marks on the inside of the track, which isn't, I want to say, that great of a design feature, I want to say. So he's got to rethink how he's gonna have to mount some of the stuff. He did purchase a couple of mounts, but they didn't come in time. They will be coming in. You said Saturday for your rack mounts, the yak attack stuff, huh?
Everything's coming in today.
Yeah, everything's. How much stuff did you order?
Only two things.
Two
The
things.
mount for the kayak and then the mighty mount, so it doesn't wobble all over.
All right, so the mount for the kayak and the mighty mount. So he's waiting for that to get in.
Yeah, because the bracket that they give you from Feel Free, it's terrible. I don't like it.
Yeah, he concurs. The mount that they give you from Feel Free.
It's good for like the little small ones because they can bolt onto those little small ones. But for the bigger ones, yeah, you're gonna need something different.
Yeah.
No way.
How's the stability on that thing?
Very good.
It's funny as heck because it looks like you're just floating in the water because you're barely even in the water.
I only weigh 160 pounds, man. I think there's at least about maybe 200 pounds in this, maybe.
Yeah, probably about. Well, look how high that thing sits up on the water, man. It's like crazy. Technically, it's like a small boat. So, are you satisfied with your purchase there, buddy?
Yes, I am. I will do it again.
Yeah, I told you, man. Getting something like that compared to that other one, definitely a better deal.
Brooklyn Kayaks let me down too many times.
Yeah, you tried ordering a kayak from Brooklyn Kayaks, and they took almost 2 months. They kept telling them that it was going to come in. Every week was like, yeah, we're going to ship it out, and then he never got an update, and then he calls in about a week later, the next following Friday, yeah, we'll ship it out in a couple of days. So then he called in and got a different person. They say they never received it. So he's like, you know what? At this point, cancel it. Now, Three Waters, he goes to order it. They sent him a shipping label that day.
Yeah, I got it like the next day, kind of. Like,
Yeah, he pretty much got. They told him to
like Amazon.
On Amazon.
It was like Amazon delivery.
Yeah, he says like an Amazon delivery. They sent it out, and then like by the end of the week, he got his kayak, and he was like floored. He's like, dude, I just wasted like part of my life trying to order a Brooklyn kayak from their website. So Brooklyn, you better step up on your game here and that, because yeah, if you want to compete against these guys, you're going to be a little bit of a struggle. Now, I got my kayak at Quest Water Sports in Ottawa. Freaking great guy, Chris. Go see him.
They get them from Alibaba.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so there was like rumors that they get them from Alibaba.
I thought they were in-home brew.
What?
I thought they were like an in-house.
I thought so too, but like people were saying that they get it from there sometimes too. On the Reddit forums, you'll see people saying that.
Yeah, weird. But yeah, so Quest Water Sports, I got my Hobie down there. Chris is the guy that you want to talk to. He'll take care of all your needs, all your warranties and everything. A lot of people are freaking out about the Hobie kayaks and about like their warranties and stuff like that. It's not a lifetime. They've gone back to more of like a traditional warranty with their hull and the drive system and that. But other than that, so far so good. I haven't had any complaints. I did have a couple of hiccups on my fin and my drive system, but that's my error, because when I went to go tighten it up, you really need to use either some sort of like Loctite type, either blue or red, because the second that they get loosened up, because these, even though they have the vinyl thread on them for bolts, they still loosen up. And I almost lost some of the components off my fin, but I took it off and put it back on, not thinking to use the Loctite, and that's the whole key of keeping your stuff pretty much secure. Knock on wood, this is going on the 4th year I've had it. I don't have a motor drive on there, so everything is done through pedaling and that, and ever since I had one little hiccup on the drive, and that's because the nut had slid off due to vibration. And other than that, that has not been any other situation with that. And the fin, because again, my error, I loosened it up just playing around with it and that, and then when I went to tighten it back up, I never used the Loctite, even though the nuts do have that rubber gasket on there. They still eventually work their way out, so just keep that in mind if you ever go to loosen up the parts, to swap them out and put in different parts. I do have an upgraded rudder in that. I bought it through Boondocks, because I do notice one thing with the plastic rudder, especially being in the river systems, and that it doesn't have a tendency to track as good as a steel rudder. So other than that, no complaints. Stability is pretty good on this. I can stand up, don't have to worry about too much on it. I do know one thing though, in the wind it moves around an awful lot. So 5-mile-an-hour winds and that, I'm like cruising all over. So you definitely need either, if you're in shallower water, a power pole or something, or one of those stake poles that kind of keep you locked in. And then I got a Anchor Wizard, but I opted for it's like the 200-foot deal. And the only reason why I did that is because, like here in Lake Geneva, when I do bring my kayak out here, the average is anywhere from 15 to about 60-70 feet, especially off some of these points. And the fish will hover in around about 15 to 20 feet. So with the wind, it's hard to keep on point and stuff with that. So, and then, bumper kayaks is always kind of fun too. When you're not paying attention and blogging, and you crash into your friend on a kayak in a big gas leak. So anyways, but yeah, hopefully we can catch some fish today, but other than that, we'll see how it goes. That's all we got to do. But even if we don't catch anything, I mean, this is such a gorgeous day. It is about 75, I want to say, with a nice cool breeze going on. We do, right now we're kind of sheltered against the shoreline here a little bit. You get out there, it's a little bit more, it's probably about 10 to 15 miles an hour out in the middle of the lake and that. But it's freaking awesome. Just chilling, crystal clear water. I mean, there's not much you can actually ask for, so, other than catching a fish. But yeah, hopefully Chris catches a fish in that. He hasn't caught a fish in his kayak. It'd be kind of nice to kind of christen it with his first fish ever on it. But it's time will tell, I guess. So, we're hoping for today. Hey Chris, you should jump in the water and tell the fish that you need to catch a fish for your filter on my camera